And everybody, I'm your girl Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Man, Rickey, you have said so many times, no matter how old you are, you need to have a will, no matter what. Because reports say that Takeoff's parents are now fighting over his estate after he passed away without a will. Now, according to the source, the Migos rapper born Kishnik Kyrie Ball is said to have a net worth of $26 million with no heirs. So Takeoff's mother and father, Tatiana Davenport Treat and Kenneth M. Ball, are now fighting over who will control his estate because without a will to distribute his assets, Georgia law says that his closest relatives now have exclusivity rights over his money and assets, including his valuable catalog and residual income from record sales. Now, the site reported that this has created a large wedge between his estranged parents, who reportedly already don't get along. Now, Takeoff was reportedly raised by his single mom with little assistance from his dad. Both sides are contesting his father's involvement in Takeoff's life. Now, in my opinion, and I don't want to, get too deep in nobody's personal stuff, but if you was raised by your single mom and the dad wasn't really in his life, I don't think it's fair that the dad should come along and try to take over anything,
I agree with that.
Well, we could agree about it, honey, but when money's involved, baby, that changed the whole scene.
I know.
Yeah, because the thing about it is, Brad, I know basically what you're saying. Mama and been there, got the haircut, baseball, football, little league football, all that stuff, and down for the count, or vice versa. And then when something like this happens, just because you're the other parent, and if you didn't participate in his life, but then on top of that, you're gonna have to prove that. See, that's the issue. You have to go to court and prove that he wasn't there, and that's a big ugly fight. That's why everybody should have their stuff already written out or whatever, and given, just write out what you want and get it signed and what do you call it, notary. And make sure that people have copies, or you put it in a safe somewhere, because we all gonna die, but we don't ever want to deal with that. Nobody wants to sit down.
A large network.
Yeah, this car, I'm very specific in mind. This truck go to this nephew. These shirts will be divided between, like, even down to the little stuff that I have. It's divided between nieces and nephews and my kids and this, that, and the other specifically. So it's sad, man. You're already grief-stricken, and now you got to deal with this. I'm sorry, Brett.
No, it's okay. I absolutely understand. It's just really, really sad. I hope they work it out and, come up with something that they feel like the dad should get. But I don't feel like it's fair that he get everything because he was with his mom all the time.
Brad, he's going to honor his legacy. I think the mom would take the money to honor Takeoff's legacy more likely than his dad would. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because she was raised him.
But you know what the whole bad situation in this whole thing is? The lawyer's going to get everything.
Or the state.
I don't think so.
Yep, they're going to fight enough. They're going to have to pay enough money to those lawyers to fight. They're going to wind up being broke at the end.
See, Brad, you have to create a situation where it's something that my business manager explained to me about your estate. They have to sue the estate or whatever, and people that might be entitled to something that you don't want to get nothing, you award them like $1 or $30 or whatever, and that's all they get or whatever. Because if you got somebody,
smart.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. You got somebody in your family that's on drugs and out here, you just can't give them $10,000 or $15,000 or whatever for them to go and get high with or whatever, and your foundation and don't you. I mean, I can. Right. We need to have a whole conversation about this. I can bring my business manager on. She can break all of this stuff down. But y'all need to, everybody. You don't know how long you gonna live. People having heart attacks, blood clots, brain aneurysm, sitting up watching TV. Just because you're at home and you safe, that don't mean that you gonna wake up the next day. You need to get everything in writing and take care of your final business. I done went down there to Richard Ayrton. I done picked out everything, my flowers, my casket, my vault, where I want to be buried, this, that, the other, me and Miss Janie, like real talk. So if I die, everything is taken care of. Like you got to, we going to die, your ass going to die.
Right.
Yep. That's for sure.
Well, you know what? On a lighter note, Ricky, somebody's here and they just wanted to say hi to you.
Good morning, Ricky.
That's my mama.
Hey, mama! 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 Mama!